Aion Tower of Eternity is the newest MMORPG released by developers of NCSoft. They have released other popular titles such as Guild Wars, City of Heroes, Lineage, and Lineage 2. So it's safe to say that NCSoft is anything but new in releasing MMOs and RPGs. Keeping that in mind, let's begin talking about Aion. The first thing you will probably notice when playing Aion for the first time is the detail in which you can customize your character. It's no secret that to anyone who has dedicated themselves to an MMO in any time of their life is that they want their character to look unique. Aion delivers one of the most intensive character creations that we have ever seen before in an MMORPG. Just the head and face itself has 32 different options in which you can change. Everything from hairstyle and eye color to eyebrow length and your chin jut. If you ever wanted to create yourself in a game, you could. Of course, the game engine that allows you to alter your character in so many ways is no stranger to graphical detail. The graphics in this game are simply amazing. Not just the characters and monsters in the game, but the background scenery as well. But here's the real kicker. The system requirements are next to nothing in today's standards. 2 GHz dual core, 2 GB of system RAM, and 256 MB of GPU RAM is all that is needed to experience this game. But really, what's a game with the best graphics ever if the gameplay is not to your liking? What the other reviews out there don't tell you is anything about the gameplay past level 20, and here's why. NCSoft did an excellent job at filling the starting area with intuitive lore and quests. Yes, there are the everyday quests to kill X, pick up Y, and talk to Z. But what happens after level 20? People stop playing. Why? Because there are no quests. It's an endless grind session. Maybe you don't like some digital character dictating to you how to play the game. Aion has plenty of that to experience. Well, it does throw you off a little if you're a serious quest goer like we are, but if you look on the bright side, you could say that you've bested the grind and be even more proud of your character in the end. Where the PvE content seems to be lacking, the PvP content takes over. The game is based on a term called RVR, which means realm versus realm. The PvP in this game is set on a massive warlike scale, which includes mainly seizing of fortresses from the opposite faction and is set on a map called the Abyss. That's not all though. There is also a computer-controlled faction also battling for the same fortresses. While it might be a little tasking on your computer to render 40 or more people of your own faction throwing spells at 40 or more people of the opposite faction, and a giant battleship floating above dropping monsters on both of you, there is also another approach to PvP in this game called rifting. Rifting is more of a small-scale PvP in which you can take part by yourself or with a few friends. Access to the opposite faction's land in this game is impossible unless done through rifting, which is a portal that randomly appears at several predefined locations on the map. I can confidently say that every time that I was about to bang my head against the wall to wake myself up from doing the grind, rifting has always woke me right up. Another thing reviewers don't tell you about the game, and perhaps one of the most important aspects to an MMO, is the community. The community is everything in an MMO, and I will say that this is where Aion has failed. While we're not sure if it's NCSoft to blame or the player base, the facts are that Aion is filled with bots, endless waves of RMT messages, and the occasional keylog link. It's not that NCSoft isn't doing anything about them, but it seems more and more likely that they are unable to do anything. While a bot may seem obvious to a player and is easy to suspect, investigation takes way too much time. It seems that the GMs have their hands full with these issues, as there is barely, if at all, any responses for technical problems or misbans. All in all, like many professional reviews out there, we agree that Aion is a great game. However, Aion is an MMO, and like all other MMOs, it is an ongoing process that must be properly maintained by the development team, which seems to be a bit lacking at the moment. The community also puts a serious dent into the would-be success of the game as well. But perhaps once NCSoft irons out the rough spots, it'll attract more people to actually play the game instead of trying to get their character to max level as fast as possible without the need of their physical presence. While we give this game 2 thumbs up and an excellent effort by NCSoft, we just don't think it has what it takes to make it worthwhile for us. We still urge you to try it though. As we said many times before, this is an excellent game. NCSoft just needs a little more time to soften things out.